brought to you courtesy the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Nimasa. That is the #1 agency in Nigeria when it comes to regulating maritime activities, maritime affairs here in the country. And so, what should you be expecting on the program? We'll be bringing you news on government policies affecting the industry. We'll bring you business opportunities, career opportunities, and other opportunities you could tap into to make the most of.
This is Nimasa In Focus.
Now let's move on to look at what we have this week. But before then, a quick recap of a major story brought last week. We told you, amongst other things, that Nigeria had been removed from the list of countries designated as risk maritime nations by the International Bargaining Forum, IBF. The International Bargaining Forum, IBF, is a body that brings together the International Transport Federation, ITF, and the International Maritime Employers that make up the Joint Negotiating Group, JNG. So you see, that is a big deal.
This is Nimasa In Focus.
My name is Cordelia Obe. I'm your captain on this cruise on radio called Nimasa In Focus. All aboard!
Our world-class Maritime Experience Center is now live, announcing Maritime Stakeholders Experience Contact Center, MSECC, where you'll get simple, fast, and to all your maritime challenges on maritime safety, maritime labor, marine pollution, search and rescue, cabotage issues, ship registration, training and certification, and any other maritime related issues. Contact us via the following channels: 23401 630 9590. Email us at contactcenter@nimasa.gov.ng. info@nimasa.gov.ng. Chat with us www.nimasa.gov.ng and on Facebook at Nimasa Official. Let's resolve all your maritime related issues.
Now to this week, what do we have? Straight on, I bring you the very first news. We'll be taking a critical look at maritime insecurity as we bring to you some key points from a recent paper presentation by the DG Nimasa, Dr. Bashir Jamo OFR. This was at the 20th Center of Values in Leadership Annual Lecture and International Leadership Symposium. Before delving into the meat of the paper, the DG Nimasa commended the founder of the Center for Values in Leadership, Professor Pat Utomi, on his contribution to national development. Moving on to the paper, titled Maritime Security, State Legitimacy and Human Progress in Nigeria, Dr. Jamo gave an insight into the crimes that make up maritime insecurity.
Maritime insecurity dwell on the issue that concerns shipping transportation. It emerged from the insurgencies that we continue to experience due to so many factors in the Niger Delta. Such issues concerns restiveness as a result of neglect of communities in the oil region of the Niger Delta. And from there, we continue to see the attack on commercial ships, the emergence of kidnapping of seafarers, as well as stealing of cargo moving towards that area. We have also illegal and unreported, unregulated fishing. We also experience illegal oil bunkering and, most recently, oil theft.
He went on to break down the causes of maritime insecurity in Nigeria. Nimasa, in a bid to curb this scourge of maritime insecurity, has taken the carrot and stick approach, where the needs of the people have been addressed aside the work of the Deep Blue Project.
What have we been doing to contain this insecurity? For those children or elderly persons that cannot go to school, we try to introduce what we call skill acquisition centers, whereby if you finish your secondary school, you feel that you don't want to go to higher institution, that is to go and acquire a degree. You will have to go through the skill acquisition center, learn whatever kind of work you want to learn, be it mechanic, be it building, be it tailoring, be it hairdressing, and any other things. The Nigeria Maritime Administration and Safety Agency built 6 skill acquisition centers in the 6 geopolitical zones. For the younger Nigerians that are not opportune to go to the university and learn, but for those who can go to the university, the agency built 6 maritime training institutions across the 6 geopolitical zones.
The world recently celebrated the International Women's Day 2023. This was commemorated at Nimasa's headquarters in Lagos. The DG Nimasa, Dr. Bashir Jamo, during the event, encouraged women in the Nigerian maritime industry to take advantage of various opportunities in the sector.
Women should not be shy to explore the participation of major projects in the maritime industry, like establishment of jetties, purchase of vessels, going into the PV services, and other associated services that is related to the industry.
Speaking earlier, President of Women's International Shipping and Trading Association, WISTA Nigeria, Mrs. Eunice Ezeoke, called for innovative solutions to help women and girls to become entrepreneurs and agents of positive change.
We must find innovative solutions to help women and girls to unleash their human capital to become leaders, entrepreneurs, and agents of positive change for a resilient, sustainable, inclusive, and green development. The strategic and deliberate engagement of women and girls is key to the development and education, including climate action, economic empowerment, reproductive and sexual health for women and girls, and reduction in child marriages. All these can accelerate gender awareness and equality for a more balanced and sustainable tomorrow for us all.
Former Director Special Duties Nimasa Hajia Lamitu Maka, who joined virtually, amongst other points, celebrated the women on the IWD.
We are celebrating the courage of the women, their tenderness, and ability to move through life while conquering challenges. And this is quite amazing. Who are we, the women that are being celebrated? We are dreamers, we are believers, we are doers, and we are achievers.
Now some news from the IMO. We'll be taking you to a country in Oceania, that is Samoa. The importance of the ratification, implementation, and enforcement of the BWM Convention was the focus of a national workshop in Apia, Samoa, from the 27th to 28th March. Through presentation, group discussions, and role-play exercises, government officials were made aware of the actions Samoa should take at a national level to ratify, implement, and enforce the International Convention for the Control and Management of Ships' Ballast Water and Sediments 2004 BWM Convention. Key outcomes from the workshop were increased awareness and understanding of the ratification, implementation, and enforcement process of the BWM Convention, its compliance monitoring and enforcement elements, as well as a bigger network of trained experts in ballast water management and control. The BWM Convention, which entered into force in 2017, aims to prevent the spread of harmful aquatic organisms in ships' ballast water from one region to another. The workshop was delivered through IMO's Integrated Technical Cooperation Program with support from the Secretariat of the Pacific Regional Environment Program, SPRP.
Nimasa, Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency.
Nimasa, promoting safe and secure maritime environment.
Now we'll be continuing with how Nimasa has recorded several giant steps under JAMO. And major focus is still maritime security. Security of the maritime domain is very critical to the day-to-day operation of the sector. Security helps to boost investors' confidence, hence the following key accomplishments under the current dispensation are quite timely. These accomplishments are the signing into law of the SPOMO Act by President Muhammadu Buhari, the launch of the Deep Blue Project, significant reduction in piracy and kidnappings, arrests and successful prosecution of criminals, leadership of Regional Maritime Collaboration Forum to tackle insecurity, and Nigeria's removal from IMB's red list. The Deep Blue Project is key in these achievements. The aim of the Deep Blue Project, therefore, is to establish a sustainable architecture for improved maritime safety and security through increased monitoring and compliance enforcement within Nigeria's exclusive economic zone, EEZ, with a view to effectively tackling the challenges of piracy in the Gulf of Guinea. Now, the Deep Blue Project assets are as follows and classified into three, with over 254 personnel drawn from military and paramilitary organizations. These are marine, land, and air assets. Facilities include Command, Control, Computer Communication and Intelligence, C4I Center, training facilities, shooting range, C4I Training Center, and so on. Training, various training for all personnel in the Deep Blue Project on the assets and facilities. Interoperability of Deep Blue assets. Effective implementation of the Deep Blue Project contributing to reduction in the piracy cases, with only one piracy case as at May 2022, 6 cases in 2021, and 35 cases in 2020 and in 2019, respectively. Now you can see the Deep Blue Project is working and working very well.
This is Nimasa In Focus.
Here are the easy steps to sign on to the Nimasa e-library. Step 1. Visit www.nimasaelibraryonline.org or www.nimasa.gov.ng. Scroll down and click on e-library. Step 2. Click on the sign up button. Step 3. Fill the sign up form and wait for a confirmation mail. It's that easy. You're registered and ready to explore. Maritime facts. In case you did not know, the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency NIMASA was established by an Act of Parliament, the NIMASA Act 2007, with two cardinal objectives. They are to regulate and promote maritime safety, security, marine pollution, and maritime labor, and to promote the development of indigenous commercial shipping in international and coastal shipping trade. The agency derives its mandate from 4 acts of the National Assembly. These are the NIMASA Act 2007, Cabotage Act 2003, Merchant Shipping Act 2007, and SPOMO Act 2019. Now you know. So that's it on Nimasa In Focus this week. Thank you so much for being with us. We'll be back next week. But before then, if you need to know more about the maritime sector, do visit the Nimasa website. Follow Nimasa on all her social media handles, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. They are at Nimasa Official. I thank you again for being a part of the program. My name is Cordelia Obe. Take care of yourself and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Nimasa, changing the tides in your favor.